Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Central Asia and Caucasian Geospatial Community Webinar 2025 Esri User Conference Recap, Insights, Lessons, and Inspiration. My name is Farhad Omanov, GIS and remote sensing expert at the Agency for Strategic Reforms in Uzbekistan, and I will be moderating this session. Our first speaker is Natalya Mamayeva, GIS manager at Nura System in Kazakhstan, with over a decade of experience in GIS, including large projects in the oil, gas, mining, and ecology sectors. She is also a certified ArcGIS desktop professional. Today, she will share her observations at the first-time Esri user conference attendee. Our second speaker is Mr. Mehmet Secilmis, Senior Global Account Manager and Environmental Consulting Lead for Esri's IAC and the Environmental Practice Team, with over 20 years of experience in environmental science, engineering, and GIS, and as a certified GIS professional since 2007. He helps firms solve the complex challenges through the geospatial solutions. He will speak on emerging trends in engineering and environmental fields. Our third speaker is Shahriyar Racabli, GIS administrator and GeoAI specialist at the Ministry of Economy of Azerbaijan. With 7 years of experience in enterprise GIS and advanced expertise in deep learning from satellite imagery, he recently presented at the 2025 Esri User Conference on building detection using GeoAI. His talk today will highlight advances in GeoAI and GIS administration. Our final speaker is Professor Aliya Aktymbayeva, Dean of Faculty of Geography and Environmental Science at Al-Farabi Kazakh National University, with more than 20 years of research in environmental planning and sustainable tourism and over 50 scientific publications. She has worked with the UNESCO, UN, WTO, and Esri on international projects. She will share key takeaways for the academic and scientific community. Thank you to all our speakers. Can now start, Natalya. Maybe we will now begin with Natalya Mamayeva, followed by Mehmet Secilmis, Shahriyar Racabli, and Professor Aliya Aktymbayeva. Thank you. Please check your time. And,
Thank you. Hi, everyone. 1 second. Yes, thank you for coming to hear about my experience at user conference. And I'm sure today you will hear many interesting presentations, but let's kick things off with my story. Thanks, Farhad, for the introduction. And the topic of my talk is observations from the first-time conference attendee. Let's begin.
Natalya, if you can move the box in the corner.
Just
either because yeah, that's good. Thank you.
Sorry. Okay. So let's begin. The Esri User Conference is held every year in mid-July in the heart of San Diego. It's a massive event that brings together more than 20,000 attendees. This is a big deal and a huge opportunity. As someone who uses ArcGIS as a primary tool, and I'm pointing at myself, visiting this conference was always a dream of mine, and I always kept this thought in my mind, and I kept my hopes. So one day I will be there. And finally, my dream came true, and I was there, and I was so excited. It was awesome. On a national scale, I consider myself as pretty good professional, but on a global scale, you feel yourself like a tiny piece of sand, and there is so much interesting and educational and diverse, and I was really important for me to be a part of it. So first of all, I want to start by saying that the plenary session are available for free online, and you can easily find them via link in my story map or just by Google. These talks open up a world of new possibilities that we might not be aware of. First, Jack Dangermond talks about new directions and trends, and second, standout users present their implementations and results, which are truly impressive. Our company, being as a Esri partner, we always watch entire plenary session, even when we attend online, and then we discuss between us what's new, what we liked, and then we offer our clients to watch it, and we make a note and got some inspiration and try new approaches together. So right now on the website there are 24 videos, so I encourage all of you watch them while they are available. So I set a few goals for myself before going to the conference. And first of all, it's to meet in person with specific Esri colleagues, managers, who I've been communicating with in our workflow. And second is to build new connections with other Esri employees and other colleagues from all over the world. And because unexpected meetings can lead to new projects. So, and the third, it's a gathering new knowledge and new skills and taking inspirations. So this is just a few photos, but I collected a lot of contacts and business cards. And after conference each day, I immediately processed them and reached colleagues out on LinkedIn or wrote them emails to establish a more robust contact. So at the conference, there are also smaller regional sessions where GIS specialists from our region, like Central Asia and Caucasus, shared their achievements. And thanks to Mehmet, who organized this meeting, because we had a great time and great networking. So about my observations. That's a networking, of course. Be sure to have a business card with you. Be open, don't be shy. Approach and introduce yourself. And it's very important to do your homework afterward. For example, me, at the end of each day, I processed the business cards that they collected from people, and I wrote introductory messages to establish a stronger connection. Okay. This event is a place to find a new job. For example, there are special booths at the conference where employees post open positions, another where job seekers can post their resumes. Okay. AI is a huge buzzword and is actively being implemented into workflow. Today, Shahriyar will go into details about how AI can be used. For example, in this slide, AI is integrated into inspector's hard hat, and it analyzes, records data, and provides recommendations. And even at the end of the inspection, the AI reminds the inspector to hydrate, to drink water. And it was told that these technologies will be implemented in just 2 years. Okay. Prepare your notebooks and pens, because this is a great place to learn. It's not just a library knowledge, it's like a university with classes and courses. The best and most fun part is socializing. Be prepared to continue your networking after the session is over. and it in a more informal setting. Okay. My key insights and recommendations. The conference size. So this is a really impressive size of the event where GIS professionals gathered. And be sure that you wear a comfortable shoes because you will be doing a lot of walking. On average, it took me, I took 12,000 steps per day. Then focus on the trend. Today it's AI, and you need to study it and apply it to benefit in our changing world. And if you have questions, ask the experts. The best way is to contact them in advance before arrival and schedule a meeting, because conference days are very, very busy. And all GIS achievements in one place. So gather new insight and success stories, collect them and use it. That's what you have to do there. So basically, that is it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask or connect me with email, or let's be friends on LinkedIn. And finally, I want to thank my company, Neurosystem, for helping me achieve my dream. It's incredibly important to attend conference like this. Esri organizes many large-scale conferences, but this one is must attend for every professional. And I believe this is how we grow faster and be stronger. So thank you.
Thank you, Natalya. For example, let me check the chats and the Q&A if any questions or no questions, I think. Check. Yeah.
Maybe I ask a question.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have a question in the chat?
Yeah. No.
No question.
We haven't got.
Okay, so I have a question to Natalya. How did you select your sessions? Like there are so many sessions to attend. How did you select them?
Yes, at this conference, my purpose was to learn more about pipeline reference techniques. And I choose those sessions on the app, which is provided. And if I wasn't it wasn't right time for me to go there, you can attend it in the next day, for example, because sometimes they are repeated. So yeah, basically you have to have in your mind what do you want to attend ahead, it in advance, and then choose very properly, because sometimes you can confuse time, confuse days, and it's kind of, I need to be on the other side of the building, and it's like, again, 100 steps to there, and you are running there very fast. So yeah.
Good. I see some questions in the Q&A area. Yeah. Someone is asking.
Can't understand because my English not so good. Can we have a chance for translate in program or something?
I think when we upload this video to YouTube, I think that I can have some translations there.
Yeah, this meeting is in English.
Yeah. Мы можем потом в YouTube загружим, потом можно будет посмотреть. У нас нету там... наша сессия только на английском, из-за этого мы не сможем в других языках проводить, но в дальнейшем будем загрузить в YouTube и будем опубликовать в нашем канале. Спасибо. Если хотите, Наталья, можете вкратце объяснить на русском, чтобы в
На
дальнейшем я...
русском будет то, что
Ну,
конференция
недолго, да?
проходит в Сан-Франциско, ее посещают более 20 тысяч участников. Это крупнейшее, скорее всего, да, крупнейшее такое собрание, митинг GIS-специалистов. И я советую каждому, кто работает в этой сфере, побывать когда-нибудь там, посещать, потому что очень много интересного вы там узнаете, много контактов налаживаете. Просто невероятные вот эти дни, они очень насыщенные, впечатления масса положительных. Я очень рада и довольна, и это было моей мечтой когда-то туда съездить, и так получилось, что в этом году я туда попала. Так что рекомендую всем участвовать.
Спасибо вам. Спасибо. I think we haven't got any kind of other questions. So, Mehmet, do you have any question? Or Mr. Mehmet?
No, I don't have any question. That's it. So thank you for the presentation, and also thank you for making it a story map, Esri's story map, which was also nice.
So, our second speaker is Mr. Mehmet Secilmis. Please tell about your story, please. Thank you.
Okay, let me just try to share my screen. Let me find share quickly. Do you see my screen?
Yes, yes.
You do, okay, thank you. Thank you all for attending, and as Farhad mentioned, my name is Mehmet. I am with Esri's AEC and Environment Consulting team. I just selected some slides for my session. Let me start my time so that I don't go over. So, oops, wrong one, just a second, okay. All right, so, oops. Okay, sorry about that. And today I will be talking about the environmental trends in engineering and environmental field and some of the trends. When you see an engineering company speaking at the plenary, user conference plenary, that means it is important to Esri, so that there are a lot of things happening. At the conference, Ericon spoke about their innovative use of the GIS technology, geospatial technology, and it was a good example of engineering and environmental field. So they had a large project, 350 kilometers project in Australia, where they used design and engineering and environmental together. So it was a great example. So they used a lot of data layers, environmental layers, design, water, all different kinds of layers, so that they can analyze the area, find the best alternative for their energy electric transmission area. And then they use also AI, artificial intelligence, pop-ups and agents, so that they identify best routes for their transmission lines. So at the plenary, they explained, you see the blue line, that's the line they selected as the best alternative using some advanced analysis. And they did explain this in a digital format, digital environmental impact statements, as a story maps and experience builder app, so that they can share this with their clients, with the public, with everyone interested in the project. So this is a new way of sharing the project outcomes. And one of the examples of the survey 1 to 3 using AI, I know Shahriyar is going to talk about AI, but this one I selected, and like this one interesting because engineering companies, environmental companies, they do a lot of engineering inspections, and instead of just typing drop-down selections, now this is what it's doing. Look at this quickly. Taking a photo of a cracked sidewalk, right? So they're inspecting the sidewalk. And then instead of typing, writing, it fills the fields itself. It fills it automatically, types, hazards, and information description. Everything is populated automatically. So and even including an email. Who should get an email about this? So this is with AI and computer vision and AI and making sure that this was inspected and correctly. And there were a lot of sessions, good sessions in engineering and environmental field that you can see. These are some of the demo theater scheduled sessions. So it is from the BIM, building information modeling, to indoor mapping, to voxels, borehole data, to other things, 3D contents. So there are a lot of interesting projects displayed, presented at the user conference. And it shows that in engineering and environmental field, GIS, geospatial technology is being used a lot more than before. There were also many sessions by the speakers, by presenters from our customers, our users. As you see, there are a lot of interesting uses: GIS for construction, for design, for imagery, AI, and indoors facilities. So these are innovative uses of the technology that were presented at the conference. And some of the things I selected for you for this webinar is ArcGIS solutions. These are ArcGIS solutions available to download and use it for your projects. There are 150 plus solutions available, and it includes some of the engineering and environmental workflows. Maybe the water hydrant inspections, water mains, so sidewalk inspections that you saw. So those are examples of environmental engineering applications where you can download the app, the solution, and use it instead of spending time to configure it. It's ready to download and use it. And one other area I want to highlight is Living Atlas. I don't know if you are using Living Atlas, but these are a lot more layers now. There are more layers in Living Atlas and new and improved. So you can get 3D base maps, you can get imagery, world imagery with AI, you can get hex bin data and a lot of other data layers available to you. And it's through ArcGIS Online, you can access these Living Atlas layers. And it makes the GIS professional's life easier. And one other thing that I've noticed is imagery and remote sensing area. A lot more imagery is being collected because of the technology changing. There are more drones flying, and there are more planes flying to capture data. And those data, the imagery, are being turned into layers. So, and it's being extracted. You heard the term GeoAI. You see the buildings on this side here, and it is extracted with the GeoAI from imagery. So imagery is being used a lot more, and including the 3D buildings. This photo is from a user conference, San Diego area. So 3D map of San Diego was created using the imagery. So imagery and remote sensing is being used a lot more. And there's so many good examples in this area from the government side, the private sector, identifying the flooding areas, identifying the Los Angeles fire damage, what happened there, including the forest canopy, the forest land, and the impervious surface of the buildings. So these are being mapped a lot more using the imagery. So one other area that I want to highlight is Geospatial AI platform, so GeoAI we call it. So artificial intelligence AI is used everywhere, and AI assistants are in many programs, and GeoAI is what we call geospatial artificial intelligence. It is used a lot more in many applications, and we see them more often in our presentations. In environmental field, we do see a lot more complex analysis, predictions that are being done using the newer technology, like it's air quality dashboards, tracking Arctic sea ice, illegal deforestation, and things like that. So forest loss. These are some of the examples of the environmental use, as well as the conservation, conserving land in the areas. First, you need to know what's there, what is available. Then you can protect. You can protect the diversity. You can protect the areas. And geodesign is another word we hear a lot more. That means using geospatial technology for a better design, for better environmental and sustainable projects. And every year at the user conference, Esri gives awards, especially 2 Million GIS Awards, SAG. So every year, Esri selects one environmental company and one engineering company. This year, ERM, Global Environmental Company, was selected to receive this award. And the engineering company, VHB, was selected to receive the engineering SAG award. And you can find the details if you Google Esri SAG award, you can find what project they did use GIS. So one other aspect that I want to mention is first time we had an environmental consulting workshop at the user conference. This workshop, we invited people from the environmental field, 25 people, to share best practices in the strategy governance, exploring ways to engage non-GIS professionals, how people just using as a viewer, for example, and non-GIS professionals use it, and how can we improve it. And we also discuss AI, machine learning, and LLMs like ChatGPT. So these are the people attended the workshop, and we split into 3 groups, discussed certain topics, and came up with some ideas, and we put together some summary. So, and some of the things came up from the survey is the word cloud is there. And we put together some articles. So user conference recap article on LinkedIn. And also this is the Esri blog summarizing the findings of the focus group workshop. And 2 other things I want to mention is that there's a story map as a user conference recap, and another one from Laurence about the user conference highlights. Okay, so closing here, what are my top takeaways for environmental and engineering firms and consultants? So AI, GeoAI, and LLMs like ChatGPT, improving engineering and environmental work. That's for sure. It is improving the engineers, environmental professionals' work. Second, automation and integration increasing productivity. So more automation and more integration between systems increase productivity. Third, expanded data layers like Living Atlas and solutions like ArcGIS solutions driving efficiency. And lastly, specific geospatial communities sharing best practices. More communities are forming to help each other. So these are the 4 top takeaways I take from the user conference. Thank you for listening, and if you have any questions, please write in the chat so I can try to answer.
Thank you, Mr. Mehmet. Okay.
Any questions? I see some questions.
I have one question. Thank you for your presentation. What are the most practical first steps organizations like ours should take to start integrating GeoAI into daily workflows?
Good question. I think the critical thing is the strategy, right? So first of all, you should identify your goals. Okay, what am I hoping for? So what is my strategy? If you're an environmental organization or agricultural organization or engineering organization, it's different. So you need to decide what is my end goal. Then you come back, okay, how can I achieve it with Esri technology? Can I use ArcGIS Pro, ArcGIS Online, or ArcGIS Enterprise? Which platform is better for us? Because sometimes you cannot use ArcGIS Online because data should be in the country. So maybe you just go to Pro or ArcGIS Enterprise use. And then the last question is, okay, which tools, AI, machine learning tools available for us? And last, maybe you can reach out to Esri to find out, okay, who can help us? You don't want to just try things on your own and make mistakes and might cost time and cause you some problems. So work with Esri people, Esri account managers or distributors, so that you can find the best. And if you don't find any help, reach out to me. I see a question in the Q&A, which ArcGIS Pro tools are based on AI. There are many, not just one. Maybe if I can find a link, I can share that with you. I can share a link which tools are based on AI. Okay, so I see a question. Maybe I can read that. What differences does GeoAI bring about regarding soil? The change expected regarding soil fertility in the agricultural sector. I've seen some use of AI, GeoAI in soil, soil changes, soil fertility in the agricultural sector, and identifying the soil types best for a certain crop, certain plant. I've seen that being done, but maybe we need to speak more about like what are you looking for. Maybe if you want to send me a message on LinkedIn, I can help you more. Any other questions? If not, we can finish my part.
I think
We have time.
Yeah, we should move on. And our third speaker is Shahriyar Racabli. Please, Shahriyar, present your presentation.
Hello everyone. Farad, thank you very much for good conversations, moderator. Today we will talk about the Esri User Conference 2025 recap. I want to tell about this user conference. My second user conference experience this year. This year is special for me because I attend this user conference as a speaker. I present my presentation, my story from so big in front of big auditorium. My story about building detection in the Caucasus region. In my session, there has over 100 people attend. It's so very lucky for me. Today we will talk about the topic to study. My story is GIS and ArcGIS administration. What's new? What happened? Now I will show you my presentation. Can I share? Not desktop. You can share, see my share.
No, do you see share button? Let me see. Okay, it's coming. Yes, we see it.
Not here. Not here. Stop. No. No, I cannot share my presentation. Could you see?
You need to select the screen. Which one is your presentation? You need to select the right screen.
No, I choose my right screen. Just 1 minute, sorry. Okay.
Yes,
It's okay?
Yeah, we can make it a full slideshow. Make it a full slideshow.
Okay. Now you can see my presentation. My presentation is GIS administration, GeoAI. Firstly, we'll talk about the GIS, what is GIS and AI integration.
Can you make
nowadays,
the full slideshow? Can you make it full slideshow?
Yes, so you can see or no?
We see, but not in the slideshow mode. If you click the slideshow,
Please press the F5.
This?
Full screen.
Yes, this is my full screen page.
Full screen.
Yes, this is full screen. Okay, nowadays
if you go to slideshow, if you go to slideshow on the top, you see the slideshow?
In this frame is my slideshow. You cannot see it.
No, on the top. If you can click the slideshow, see home, insert. If you go to slideshow, you can make it.
Just a moment. I must configure it from this side or not? Slideshow. Now you can see, Mr. Mehmet.
Yeah, we see it. We see it, not in the slideshow mode. You know, the slideshow, like full screen, it shows the entire slide, not the slide table of contents.
Not a table. No, I cannot make this. Sorry.
You can click. See, there's a slideshow at the bottom right near the zoom. At the bottom right near the zoom, minus plus. You see that?
Not here. I think that I must continue with this.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, let's continue with that.
Okay, today we will talk about the GIS. Nowadays, all of people use artificial intelligence, but we are GIS users. We use some spatial data analysts. We must integrate artificial intelligence and GIS. Artificial intelligence join with geographical information system, and this name is GeoAI. Now we will talk about the Esri company GIS products. Esri company give us two options. One option is ArcGIS Pro Tools. Second option is ArcGIS API. This is for useful pupils. If people want to configure the customer model, they must use ArcGIS API or ArcGIS portal. As the company also have give us some pre-trained models. Now we will talk about what is pre-trained models, what is custom models. In this session, we see that GIS, how we can extract some building information, some road segmentation, parcel boundaries, land cover data from satellite imagery. Now I will talk about how we export this imagery, how we collect this data, how we can use SAR satellite imagery, how we must use Sentinel satellite imagery, or how we must use our satellite imagery. Now we talk about pre-trained AI models. What is pre-trained AI models? As the company, in my last check, I see that prepare some trained models. These models in the Living Atlas over the 100 pre-trained models. If someone wants to use pre-trained
Shahriyar,
model, yes.
We still see your first page. Are you moving to the next?
What?
We only see your first slide. Did you move to the second? Okay. Yeah, if you move, we can continue.
I changed my slides, but I don't know what happened for sharing screen. Okay, we now talk about the pre-trained AI models and custom AI models. Every company give us some solutions as pre-trained AI models. In these models, we don't need any train our data or any trained model. We only take this model, some DLPK file from Living Atlas, and we inference for our satellite imagery. What is custom AI models? In this custom AI models, we have collected their own data. We take our satellite imagery and we begin to train our models. These times we need high parameter computer resource, high collected data. And this is custom AI models. Esri company give us two options. We use ArcGIS API and also Esri tools, ArcGIS Pro tools. Now, what is difference pre-trained and our custom models? You can see here, when we use our custom models, this time require trained and expertise. We have time intensity. What is time intensity? In this here, we must collect data. We must train our model. Our model time period is depend on our computer or local server speeds or high performance. When we train GeoAI method, this time we must use GPU parametric computer resource. Other thing is full customizable. When we use pre-trained model, this time we don't make any customization. But when we train our custom model, this time we'll add all of process, our parameters, our satellite image size, our epoch size, batch size, all of process we can customize. And unique challenge. What is unique challenge? Every company give us some pre-trained model, some special task, but we need other tasks. We want to solve our other tasks. That's why we must collect our data and train our model for our special tasks. And this year, Esri company demonstrate us some GIAI news. So what is new in GIAI? As you can see in this frame, all of GIAI model train process, business process. In first business process, collect image data, and second is labeling. This time is the company give us some good solution. Before this solution, we must labeling data from satellite image manually. In this section, Esri company integrate ArcGIS Pro with AI Assistant. AI Assistant can help us labeling data from satellite imagery. Now, next step is train model. What is new from train model? They include here auto-DR. What is auto-DR? When we train our model, this time we manually add our parameters, exactly batch size, model resolution, model architecture, epoch count. But this tool give us some specialty. We don't need manually add all of parameters in from this trained model process. This time auto-DL model give have advantage as to find high parameters. This is for good make some hyperparameter optimization. And next new is model inferencing. What is model inferencing? When we train our customized model or pre-trained model, this times we must test this model performance with other satellite imagery. In this times, if example, we have some built-in data, object detection models, our model inferencing give us one output, but multi-feature extraction give us different count of output performance. It is very useful and it is very good. Example, we collect built-in and raw data and train our model. Our model output is two object detection parts. This model give us some optionality for extract multi-features. And the next one is inferencing user survey 1 to 3. Survey 1 to 3 is field operation applications. When some operator go fields and take some photo, this application integrate with GIS models. This times in application send some imagery and behind of process, model trains, model inferencing process. This time model get some result and show it with mobile application. I think that this is very useful and very good options for NEO. I know that this topic is very large and scalable. I'm sorry, I have some limited time now. I want to talk about my next topics, ArcGIS administration. Today I will talk about the ArcGIS enterprise. What's new ArcGIS enterprise? Now, as the company gave us last ArcGIS enterprise version, 11.5 version. What happened these versions? This version has some new things. Here is some about frames, service users by user report, enhanced audit login, supplier searchings. What is about frame, what we see here? There include one frame and we can see all of ArcGIS enterprise resource license deployment insights. There include hardware, CPU, RAM operating system. We could see here what is our computer uses CPU or RAM, license type, number of cores, ArcGIS server, ArcGIS enterprise version, federate server. We use federate server. What's federate server? We must integrate ArcGIS server, ArcGIS enterprise, also data stores. Next one is logging. The company in these frames give us good loggings. The logging is very important for ArcGIS enterprise and ArcGIS servers. Now available for ArcGIS server component. Record user activity and some change made to the systems. And you can see right side all of logs, text parameters. GIS administrator can see what happened with some service, map service, or some feature service. Now we use ArcGIS Enterprise 11.5 version. In future,
ArcGIS, thank you. We should finish in 1 minute, please.
Okay. Now we realize that 12 versions. Okay, what happened in we use GIA from Azerbaijan? Azerbaijan have different company, different group work. Some work with GIA. Our company with GIA, some building detection models and some land classification model. This is our model results. You could see here as extract all of building from satellite imagery. This is Latsan city and this is Zanglan district, some image results. Also you can see here also the model was trained on 30 centimeter Maxar and Airbus satellite imagery. It is useful predicted building footprints on 10 centimeter orthophotos. I have some videos from our application now. We have some limited time now. I will show our land cover classification. We export this classification data from Sentinel to satellite imagery using as the pre-trained models. Now also we have other pre-trained node, the customized model. This model is our own customized model. We use our country as our customers 1.50 meter satellite imagery and train our customized model, and we inference all of satellite imagery, and we export land cover classification data from satellite imagery. I think that's my presentation.
Thank you.
Enough. Okay, it is very large and scalable story, but sorry, I have some limited times.
Yeah. Thank you. Let us check any questions from chat. I think we don't have, and the questions you didn't hope. I think we haven't got any questions for you. Maybe. Thank you, Shahriyar. It was very good presentation, and maybe we should move on. And our final speaker is Professor Aliya Aktymbayeva. Please share your screen and. Aliya, I think you muted. You muted, Aliya. Please turn on your microphone. Thank you. Ali, yeah. Now it's working.
Thank you very much, dear colleagues and collaborators. Thank you very much, dear colleagues. My presentation about my first visit in the GIS conference and some case materials about GIS in academic and scientific fields, Kazakhstan's perspectives. Today in my visit and my experience, Esri USA 2025 academic and scientific takeaways. The first and the so amazing part for me and my colleagues, where we created some issues, especially democratization advance analyze, GIS for climate change solution, science, communication and Sterling's, the evolution roles of the GIS spectrals. Specialists were no longer just cartography and will include a lot of sphere in education and research sphere. For geography information system, no essential tools in academic and scientific research. They help to combine spectral data, analyze it, and show results in clean maps and models for better decision making. In Kazakhstan, GIS is closely linked with national digitalization strategy and sustainable development goals. Nowadays, we have some academic and scientific research in our university, in our faculty. And we have some experience for some open course for education sphere, especially focusing on students who studying cartography, geodesy, and geography. We have opened some MOOCs, GIS course on Kazakh language. Faculty of Geography and Environmental Science has 49 education program and includes some scientific innovation in education direction. Especially, we have bachelor programs 13, master programs 23 program education and PhD programs 13 PG programs. Faculties include 5 departments: geography, land management and cadastry, cartography and geoinformatics, meteorology and hydrology, recreation, geography and tourism, UNESCO Chair of Sustainable Development. This focusing on the actual issue in our country and in Central Asia. Education program and GIS tools in education process, where we some education programs in bachelor level: geography, geoinformatics, geodesy and cartography, tourism, cadastry, ecology, meteorology and hydrology. Programs are offered at bachelor's, master's and doctor level ensuring continuity of education and integration, theory, practice, and research. Our students and PhD students research and used all open tools in GIS system. Our faculty focusing on some research and innovation activity. The first direction, regional climate change and the consequence assessment of the vulnerable of natural and anthropological system in the context of adaptation to climate change. Patterns of formation and dynamics of national hazards, patterns of the development of ecological and demographical process, because actual in Kazakhstan and Central Asia and some Asia's country. GIS and remote sensing in environmental management, advanced research and innovation in the agro-industrial complex. Social demographic problems of the territorial organization of the population of the Republic of Kazakhstan. And recreation, geography and tourism, we're focusing for how tourism acting impact on the geosystem and other environmental structure. Current practice of using Esri and AI in Kazakhstan with some direction, especially ArcGIS Pro modeling of natural process analysis, machine learning, Google Earth engine, ArcGIS Online, store maps, ArcGIS image analysis, and deep learning frameworks, especially classification of land cover, identification and land degradation, because Kazakhstan of agricultural country and soil resources so important in our country and Central Asia. This slide showed about some research our PhD student Kırgızbay Kudaybergen. He is research how change in Almaty region integrate lands in the Almaty and Jetysu region, where some competitive and use GeoPandas and GMap. GeoPortal of integrate land in the Almaty and Jetysu region used Django left field. This is a research subject is in two new region in Kazakhstan, and we have some result where we competitive change some geosystem in these regions. This is a geospectral integrate database in the Almaty and Jetysu region use Portrait SQL and PostGIS. And they showed some article our PhD student. Next case showed about how change and used GIS tools in Tintek River. Tintek River located in Jetysu region, and our PhD student used Esri topographic via QGIS Kulikov map service, and have some a lot of database where how change water quality and level in this river, especially impact on climate change. This slide shows about some results where our faculty have research in West Kazakhstan region, where we use a lot of modern equipment and GIS tools based on the process of remote sensing imaging and analysis of the territory of the studying region was carried out for the currently state of landscape natural complex. Then we have some enhancing scientific research in Kazakhstan and Esri and artificial intelligence. The first ArcGIS is the leading global platform for spatial analysis and integrate of remote sensing, statistics, and cartography. GIA application for automatic classification, objective recognition, and time series analysis, etc. etc. And some we have in our country we have some problems and maybe some issue for education and research sphere, especially limited access for ArcGIS, Pro Online license for research group. This may be some main question for research groups of our research groups. Prospective and need of GeoAI implementation or in scientific project in Kazakhstan, object recognition, focusing of climate anomalies, assessment of drought and flood risk. Using Esri Living Atlas in construction with machine learning models, expediting access to high-resolution satellite data throughout Esri platform, and etc. Then we have some suggestions for integrational cooperation with the Esri, first joint research project, especially climate risk modeling using ArcGIS Pro and GeoAI, especially on Kazakhstan and Central Asia. Second, share data and technology access. Use some maybe new materials and new tools in our research and education sphere, and other suggests in you showed in this slide. Thank you for your attention. We have a limited time and we have a lot of information and materials, but we have limited time. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Aliya, Professor Aliya. We have some questions in QI. Let me read for you. I think you can open it. Hello, Aliya. What scientific innovations are being made using GIS by scientists pursuing PhDs in land planning, monitoring, and land cadastre at the Institute? That's the first question.
Сейчас, подождите. Открыта моя презентация? Ой, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Так. Сейчас. Just a moment. I have some text. We have 13 PhD program in our faculty, and we focus in some research, especially how climate change impact on hydrology, impact on tourism activity, especially how tourism change some tourism destination, and how factors impact on the user and tourism, especially in Kazakhstan and Central Asia.
So we have next question. Thank you so much, Aliya, for the insightful presentation. I really like it how you showed the role of GIS and GeoAI in areas like climate resilience and the sustainable urban development. You highlighted some of the opportunities, but I was wondering, what do you see as the risks in if Kazakhstan doesn't scale up GIS and GeoAI adoption in the near future? What's your opinion on that?
Well, if we don't move faster, and risk is that the will simple will fall behind other countries that invest heavy in GIS and GeoAI. I already able to spot problems early and take action before they get serious. For us, without their tools, it means we will mostly be creative after a crisis happens, and whether that's drought, flood, and or urban challenge, a state of privation, and that a big difference between being proactive and just catching up. And second that.
Yeah, we have another question. I think you saw it. Thank you for the clear overview of how GIS education is structured at KazNU. From the bachelor program to MOOC and even PhD training, it's impressive to see how those tools are being integrated. My question is, what do you think are the biggest barriers for Kazakhstani students and the young researchers in mastering Esri technologies, especially compared to their peers abroad?
Nowadays, we have only MOOC for bachelor students, but will be planned open and create some MOOCs for PhD student level. And honestly, the first challenge is access. Let's say that for software and high resolution datasets can be expensive, not always available to every student on OLAP. The second thing is training, especially in the more advanced areas like deep learning or cloud-based GIS. But the good news is this gap is starting to close. We already have Esri Academy course, MOOC at Kazakh, and even international summer schools where students can really get hands-on experience. So step by step, it's getting better.
Thank you.
And
That
Professor
was
Aliya, do you have Esri licenses at the university for students?
Yeah, we have,
Site
but
license.
we have limited license.
Oh, okay. We can
Because
discuss that.
because our PhD students have maybe heavy research materials and issue and use a lot of license.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much, your time and attention.
Thank you too. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we close, let me reflect on the inspiring journey we have shared today. From the Esri user conference recap, we saw how ArcGIS rapidly evolving into the true GeoAI platform, empowering engineering in environmental fields with ready-to-use solutions, AI models, advanced imagery, and the collaborative tools that connect science with the decision making. We then learned from Azerbaijan's experience where custom GeoAI models are already detecting buildings and classifying land use directly from the satellite imagery, proving that AI is no longer experimental, but already driving national scale geospatial solution. And from Kazakhstan academic perspective, we saw how GIS and remote sensing are being integrated into education, climate risk studies, and environmental monitoring. This reminds us that the next generation of the specialists will take our field even further, especially as they connect with the global SC platforms and the international research. Together, those stories from global trends to regional successes demonstrate one message. Geo, AI, and GIS are not just technologies. They are bridging between data, people, and solutions. Our task now is to collaborate across borders, share data and expertise, and ensure those innovations are communicates resilience and sustainable development. Thank you all for your engagement, and let's continue building the future together, and let's improve our group and do more that kind of meetings. I think. Thank you.
All right. Thank you all. Bye.
Thank you
so
all.
much.
Thank you.
Yes.
Bye bye.
Bye.